Have you ever thought it's just another sleepless night? You lie in bed staring at the ceiling, waiting for sleep to come, but it doesn't. The clock ticks past midnight, then 2 a.m., and now it's almost 4. You finally drift off, only to wake, up groggy, irritable, and exhausted. But here's the scary part. This isn't just insomnia. It could be silently harming your brain, your heart, and even speeding up the aging process. If you're over 60, what you do before 4 a.m. isn't just a matter of sleep, it's a matter of survival. Most people don't know this, but your body after 60 becomes highly sensitive to what you do during late-night hours. And if you're doing these 3 things before 4 a.m., you could be making it 10 times harder to fall asleep, stay asleep, and recover mentally and physically. In the next few minutes, you'll discover the 3 silent killers of sleep that most seniors unknowingly do. One of them might shock you because you probably do it every night without thinking twice. But don't worry, we're not just going to scare you. We'll also share how to undo the damage and reclaim the deep healing sleep your body has been craving. So stay with us till the end, because the third one might just change how you approach your entire night routine. Let's start with the first. 1. Checking your phone or watching TV right before sleep. You're lying in bed, scrolling through your phone or watching a bit of late-night news to wind down. Sounds harmless, right? But this one habit could be wrecking your brain's ability to shut down and sleep properly. Here's what's happening behind the scenes. Your eyes detect light, especially blue light from screens, and signal your brain to stop producing melatonin, the natural hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. And for people over 60, melatonin production is already lower than it used to be. So when you blast your eyes with screen light before 4 a.m., you're robbing yourself of the very thing your body needs to rest. But that's not all. That late-night news segment? It triggers your stress response. Political arguments, crime reports, financial worries, they all fire up your amygdala, the part of your brain responsible for detecting threats. Instead of relaxing, your body enters fight or flight mode, and sleep, it goes out the window. What's worse? You may think you're falling asleep eventually, but it's shallow sleep, the kind that leaves you tired even after 8 hours. In bed, one woman named Eleanor, 67, told us she used to fall asleep to her favorite true crime series every night. She couldn't figure out why she was always tired. After just 1 week of ditching her screen before bed and replacing it with soft music and dim lighting, she said it felt like she'd slept better than she had in years. So here's what to do instead. Turn off screens at least 1 hour before bed. Use warm lighting in your bedroom, like salt lamps or soft yellow bulbs. Try listening to calming nature sounds or gentle classical music instead. Remember, if you want your body to rest, you have to give it the signal that it's safe to do so. Now, the second mistake. This one is a silent metabolism killer, and you've probably been doing it your whole life without realizing how dangerous it becomes after 60.2. Eating or snacking. After 10 p.m., we get it. Sometimes a little late-night snack feels comforting. A few crackers, a bowl of cereal, or a glass of warm milk. But here's what they never told you. Your digestive system also needs sleep, and when you eat too close to bedtime, you force your body to stay active when it should be winding down. After 60, your metabolism slows significantly. Late-night digestion doesn't just cause weight gain, it disrupts your blood sugar, increases acid reflux, and messes with your internal clock. That's right, your gut actually plays a big role in setting your circadian rhythm, the natural cycle that tells your brain when to sleep and wake. When you eat late, your brain gets confused. It thinks it's still daytime. That means less melatonin, more cortisol, the stress hormone, and another night of tossing and turning. There's more. Eating before 4 a.m. can also increase inflammation, raise your heart rate, and make sleep lighter, and more restless. Especially for seniors, this kind of stress on the body can slowly erode heart health and cognitive clarity. So what should you do? Avoid food at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. If you're truly hungry, try a light snack like a few almonds or a small banana, nothing heavy. And most importantly, stay away from sugar. It spikes insulin and crashes your energy later in the night, waking you up at 3 a.m. wondering why you feel off. A 71-year-old man from Ohio shared that his acid reflux disappeared completely when he stopped eating after 9 p.m. For the first time in a decade, he said, "I'm not waking up choking or coughing in the middle of the night." Now, take a deep breath, because the third habit is something no one talks about. Not doctors, not sleep experts, and definitely not your friends. But this one behavior could be the reason you keep waking up at odd hours, and why your body can't fully enter deep restorative sleep. We'll dive into that in the next section. But before we go there, have you noticed any of these things happening to you? Are you guilty of any of these habits? Let us know in the comments. You might not be alone, and just reading other people's stories could help you feel more understood. Because here's the truth. Fixing your sleep after 60 isn't just about going to bed earlier. It's about understanding how your aging body works and treating it with the care it deserves. In the next part, we'll reveal the third and most overlooked thing you should never do before 4 a.m. It could be the missing link to getting your energy, memory, and peace of mind back. Are you ready for it? So far, we've talked about how screens and late-night snacking silently disrupt your sleep after 60. But now it's time to uncover the third thing you should never do before 4 a.m. And no, this isn't something your doctor usually brings up. Yet it might be the single biggest reason you wake up tired, confused, or even anxious. Ruminating or overthinking in the dark sounds simple, right? But let me explain. Lying in bed at 2 or 3 in the morning, staring into the darkness, and letting your thoughts spiral. This isn't just a bad habit. It's a neurological trap. And the older you get, the more dangerous it becomes. Here's what really happens when you start thinking about that one mistake you made years ago, or that unpaid bill, or worrying about your health or loved ones. Your brain shifts into problem-solving mode. But here's the catch. It can't solve anything properly at that hour. Your logic center, prefrontal cortex, is tired, but your emotional brain, the amygdala, is wide awake and overactive. That's why everything feels 10 times more intense at night. A small worry becomes a disaster. A minor ache becomes a fatal disease in your mind. And once that loop starts, it's nearly impossible to break. And guess what? Your body doesn't know the difference between a real threat and a thought. It responds the same way with adrenaline and cortisol. That means racing heart, shallow breathing, restlessness, and zero chance of restful sleep. Especially after 60, this constant cycle of nighttime overthinking can contribute to memory loss, mood swings, brain fog, high blood pressure. Even a weakened immune system. You might think, but I can't help what I think about. True, but you can change how your brain responds. Here's how to stop the spiral. Don't stay in bed and worry. If you've been lying awake for more than 20 minutes, get up. Go to a dimly lit room, sit quietly, and do a calming activity like gentle stretching or reading something uplifting. Keep a worry notebook. Jot down your thoughts. This tells your brain, it's written down. I won't forget. I can deal with this tomorrow. Practice controlled breathing. Try the 4-7-8 technique. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 8. It calms your nervous system within minutes. One woman, June, age 74, used to lie in bed and replay arguments from 30 years ago every night. Once she started journaling and listening to guided meditations instead, she said, "It's like my mind finally learned how to shut up and let me sleep." But what if you wake up at 3 a.m. and still feel like the day's stress is strangling your chest? There's one more trick that works wonders: grounding. Place your hand on your chest and feel your heartbeat. Focus only on that for a minute or two. Then say out loud, "I'm safe, I'm alive, it's nighttime, not time to think." It sounds silly, but it works. You're retraining your brain to recognize nighttime as rest time, not panic time. And here's a bonus tip. Don't keep a clock next to your bed. Constantly checking the time only adds pressure. Every glance feels like failure. So turn it away or put it in another room. Still with me? because we're not done yet. Now that you know what not to do, let's talk about what you should do instead. The right nighttime routine can transform your sleep, improve your mood, and even reduce your risk of age-related diseases. In the next part, we'll walk you through a simple, science-backed nighttime routine designed specifically for people over 60. It takes less than 30 minutes, but the effects can last a lifetime. Imagine falling asleep peacefully, staying asleep, and waking up refreshed. Sounds like a dream. It's closer than you think. Let us know in the comments, which of these 3 habits have you caught yourself doing lately? You're not alone, and admitting it is the first step to reclaiming your nights. Now that we've discussed the 3 things you should absolutely avoid before 4 a.m., let's shift gears. Let's talk about what you should do to make sure you're getting the best sleep possible and waking up ready to face the day. This next part is all about building a nighttime routine that's simple, effective, and specifically tailored to people over 60. It might seem like a lot to change, but trust me, it doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, with just 30 minutes of your time, you can set yourself up for deep, restorative sleep. Here's how to get started. Set a consistent bedtime. Your body loves routine. The more you stick to the same bedtime, the easier it will be to fall asleep. This is particularly important after 60, as your body's internal clock circadian rhythm tends to shift. A set bedtime helps to reset that rhythm. Try to go to bed at the same time every night, even on weekends. This helps train your body to naturally feel sleepy at the right time. Limit caffeine and alcohol. I know it's tempting to have a cup of coffee after dinner or a glass of wine before bed, but for better sleep, you might need to rethink that. Caffeine and alcohol interfere with your sleep quality, even if they seem to help you fall asleep at first. Caffeine. It takes up to 8 hours for the effects of caffeine to wear off completely. That means if you have a cup of coffee or tea in the afternoon, it could still be keeping you awake later that night. Alcohol. While it may make you feel sleepy initially, alcohol disrupts the deeper stages of sleep. You'll wake up more often, and your sleep won't be as restful. So aim to cut out caffeine and alcohol at least 4-6 hours before bedtime. Your body will thank you. Create a calm, sleep-friendly environment. Your bedroom should be a place of relaxation, not stress. Here are some tips to create the perfect sleep environment. Keep it cool. Your body temperature needs to drop slightly to fall asleep. If your room is too warm, it could make falling asleep harder. Darkness is key. A pitch-black room promotes melatonin production, the hormone that signals your body it's time to sleep. Use blackout curtains or a sleep mask if necessary. Limit noise. If you live in a noisy area, try using a white noise machine or a fan to drown out disturbing sounds. Some people also like listening to calming sounds like rain or ocean waves. Relax before bed. The final 30 minutes before bed should be dedicated to unwinding. Avoid anything that could stimulate your mind or emotions. No checking emails, scrolling through social media, or arguing about the day's events. Here's a perfect pre-bedtime routine. Start with some light stretching. Yoga, or gentle stretches, can help release tension in your muscles. Focus on your breathing and let go of the stress you've accumulated during the day. Read something relaxing. A book or magazine can help distract your mind from your worries. Choose something light-hearted and soothing, not a thriller or anything too mentally demanding. Listen to calming music or guided meditation. You can find tons of free meditation apps that offer sleep-specific sessions. These can calm your mind and prepare you for the night ahead. Avoid screens an hour before bed. Remember what we talked about earlier. That blue light from phones, tablets, and TVs messes with your sleep cycle. The last hour before bed should be screen-free. If you need to wind down, consider reading a book or listening to a podcast instead. Here's where things get personal. The perfect nighttime routine isn't just about following rules, it's about what works for you. So experiment with these ideas and see what resonates with you. It might take a week or two to find your rhythm, but stick with it. And now, as you start setting up your sleep routine, don't forget that your body is your best guide. Listen to it. If something feels off, try adjusting. Keep refining until you find the perfect balance, but you're probably wondering, will all of this really make a difference? The short answer is yes. You might not see overnight changes, but within a few weeks you'll likely feel more rested, less groggy, and in a much better mood overall. In the next part, we'll dive into a crucial tip that could be the missing piece in your sleep routine. It's something most people overlook, but it could be the key to getting a good night's sleep every single night. Stay active. During the day, one of the most overlooked but most important factors in getting good sleep is daytime activity. Exercise, movement, and even simple chores can have a significant impact on how well you sleep at night. It's not about running a marathon or hitting the gym hard. Instead, think about gentle activities like walking, light stretching, or even gardening. These things help to expend energy in a healthy way, making it easier for you to fall asleep and stay asleep. Here's why it matters. When you're active during the day, your body's natural sleep-wake cycle, your circadian rhythm, is regulated, which makes it easier to feel tired when bedtime approaches. If you've been feeling sluggish or restless, a little more physical activity during the day might be exactly what you need. Even a short 20-minute walk can do wonders, but here's the catch. Don't overdo it too late in the evening. While it's great to be active, try to finish your exercise at least a few hours before bedtime. Overexerting yourself too close to bedtime can make falling asleep harder, especially if your body is still revved up from a workout. Mind your mindset. I'm sure you've heard the phrase, "The mind is a powerful thing." Well, it's true, especially when it comes to sleep. If you go to bed feeling anxious or stressed about the next day, you're setting yourself up for a restless night. The best way to handle this? Relax your mind before bed. Here are a few techniques to help you ease into a peaceful sleep. Write it down. If your mind is racing with worries, try writing them down. It's like telling your brain, "I've got this covered for tomorrow." This simple act can clear your mind and put you at ease. Practice gratitude. Before bed, take a few minutes to think about what you're thankful for. This helps shift your focus from stress to positivity, setting a calm tone for sleep. Breathing exercises. Slow, deep breaths can signal your body to relax. Try inhaling deeply for a count of 4, holding for 4 and exhaling for 4. Repeat a few times, and your body will naturally start to relax. Try natural sleep aids the right way. Before you reach for that over-the-counter sleep aid, consider natural alternatives that might be gentler on your body. Here are some options that can help you unwind. Melatonin. This hormone is naturally produced by your body to regulate your sleep cycle. A melatonin supplement, taken about 30 minutes before bed, can help you fall asleep more easily. Chamomile. Tea. Known for its calming properties, a warm cup of chamomile tea can promote relaxation and set the stage for a restful night. Lavender. Whether in essential oil form or a pillow spray, lavender is well known for its sleep-enhancing effects. It can reduce anxiety and create a peaceful environment. These natural aids can work wonders. Just remember to consult with your healthcare provider before starting any new supplements, especially if you're on other medications. Wrapping up. The big picture. So let's take a moment to summarize everything we've discussed. Avoid caffeine, alcohol, and certain activities that disrupt your sleep before 4 a.m. Build a consistent bedtime routine that promotes relaxation and allows your body to unwind. Stay active during the day to regulate your circadian rhythm and improve your sleep quality. Use natural sleep aids and mindful techniques to help your mind relax before bed. By following these simple strategies, you're not just improving your sleep, you're improving your overall health, energy levels, and mood. A good night's sleep is essential, and it's never too late to start making changes that will help you feel your best. Remember, Sleep is not just about quantity, it's about quality. So, take control of your sleep habits. Make these small but powerful changes, and watch how it transforms your nights and your days. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more tips on living a healthier, more vibrant life after 60. And remember, sleep isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. So make it a priority. Sweet dreams.